I can personally relate to this play because the letters that related to being lonely and missing home. Here in basic, it's hard to make it without getting letters from home and hearing some encouragement from the friends that you've left behind. Even though you're making new friends as it goes along, it's good to hear the support from the people that you love and that you've left behind.
I guess you could say that being in Letters from the Front is a contact sport. That's really what it's all about, making contact with a sector of our society that's too often overlooked or taken for granted. Before I did this play, I never really gave that much thought to the tremendous sacrifices or to the kind of commitment that people in the armed forces make. I do now. These people are the glue that holds our whole wonderful, multicolored mosaic that we call America together. They're always there serving us, and it's been a privilege to be able to serve them.
The young soldiers training here at Fort Sill, Oklahoma, are continuing a tradition of service to their country that reaches back over 200 years to the Village Green in Lexington. The spirit of '76 is alive and well among these soldiers, and last night before the show, they gave us a demonstration of that spirit. Presenting Letters from the Front to military personnel has had a profound effect on us, too. When we first started out, we had no idea of the deep emotions we would be stirring within our audiences. But they would come up and say things to us like, "This play really had a healing effect on me," or that they'd never seen anything that so accurately portrayed how they feel. It's been a life-changing experience for each of us.
On behalf of Fort Leonard Wood, I would like to thank the cast and the crew of Letters, especially Bob Rector and you, Marsha, for bringing this production to our installation. This is a great show and a tribute to the men and the women of our armed forces and the loved ones who support them.
You should have called. I would have picked you up at the station.
Yeah, but then I would have missed Charlie the cab driver's startling revelations about the growing number of congressmen who are, in fact, aliens from outer space, plotting to overthrow our government and bring to an end the American way of life as we know it. Besides, I wanted to surprise you with those.
What?
Props, inspirational by nature. Not to worry, nothing inflatable or battery operated. But enough about that. Shouldn't we take just a moment to warm the cockles of our hearts?
Well, the thing I like most about the play was the man who played the male role. He really made the play come to life.
There, see? Was that right? You simply brought it to life. That's what you've done. Now, how do you feel? Be brutally honest. Used in the white-hot molten steel. Steel as hard as the rugged slopes of Sinai. And as pure as mother's milk. Mother's milk? Okay, that's a bust.
Oh, Johnny!
You have a very different kind of truck.
Oh, yeah?
And what? Proclaiming liberty throughout all the land, unto all the inhabitants thereof.
For you. Mwah. Please apply it directly.
The reason that I think that Letters from the Front is such an important play or such an important program alternative here at Naval Station San Diego and for our sailors is that it offers something out of the norm from what we normally do. It's exciting. It speaks directly to the sailors. It speaks directly to a lot of their experiences and things that they want to hear about and can relate to.
It was an extremely well done performance, very much enjoyed by the audience, and very cogent to what we do in the military and the things that happen to the military family, both the ones that are deployed away from home and the ones that have to stay behind and worry about their loved ones that are deployed. Very apropos to today's world with all the uncertainties, all of the places in the world that could be instant hotspots for us and require military deployment.
It was surprising to me to have how all the letters from the different wars were very similar in the fact that they missed people from home and the emotion that they all shared, and most of all the pride they had in their country, and that none of them were ashamed to be there or ashamed of the job that they were doing, even though sometimes the jobs that they were doing were not the most glorious in the world.
I just got your letter this morning. Wow, babe, what a way to start the day. I mean, me, a daddy?
Oh, Johnny.
Oh, mothers and daughters.
Sisters and wives.
And just as tall.
Just as determined. On a sheet of paper called the Declaration of Independence.
Incredible.
From the snow to the fields and valley boards to the burning sands of Saudi Arabia.
Listen now, all you, the truth, justice, and the American way.
Well, I guess that's about it, except, God, I miss you. Love more. You could have been...
Eaten by a shark, blown to smithereens by a mine, captured by the enemy.
Johnny! No, I don't, Mark. I'm not crying. Something about they took a wrong turn in the desert.
The character I play, Catherine Hartgrove, has a son serving in the Persian Gulf. And the show opens with me writing him a letter, telling him how much I miss him, how much I worry about him, and how I hope he will stay out of harm's way, the usual mom stuff. And as I'm playing the scene, I look out into the audience at all of those young faces staring at me so intently, and I realize, for a moment anyway, I have become their surrogate mom. And I just want to jump out there and hug them all. And after the show, they come up and hug me. It's really an incredible feeling.
It hit me right there, and I remember the part when my mom called me, and I called her, and it was pretty nice. I liked the play. It was great.
I believe people in the military should see this because, like, for instance, the AIT students, I think it'd give us more motivation to work harder and to strive better as a better soldier.
Why is that?
Gives you more motivation because it makes you realize that people really do care on what you do, and not only are we here just to fight for our freedom, but we're here to fight for others' freedom too.
Well, it made me feel pretty good about human nature, how people can just keep going on. Words can be so strong, and it was just truthful, and I felt really good.
I planned on being a passive attendant in the audience. However, I was emotionally involved with the story, and the reason why I say that is because I am a Vietnam-era vet as well as a Saudi vet, and some of the letters really reflect some of my true emotions I never expressed while I was overseas.
First thing I can relate to the play is that my father was in the Army, and he was away in the Persian Gulf War, and we communicated with him, and the times were hard, and those letters I heard during the play really touched home. It touched home.
Well, how does the play make you feel about being an American and a soldier?
It makes me proud. It makes me feel that we're not all that forgotten to the people, to the civilians, our family and our friends. People really do think about us and support us.
Yes, ma'am. It reminded me so much, it almost brought me to tears, some part of it. It was amazing that that could be so accurate in the way you produced the show. It really almost brought me to tears. I really loved it.
Yeah, I was there in 67 and latter part of 67 and in 1968 during the Tet Offensive. The play really hits home. It's a remarkable achievement, and I was really impressed with the cast, the performance, the script, the letters, and the scenery. The people that put it together. It's a phenomenal accomplishment, and those of us who lived during that period of time would really appreciate seeing that more.
How often you will have me near you when wood smoke drifts across the wind, or the first tulips arrive, or the sky darkens in a summer storm. Think of me today, and of the days to come, as I am thinking of you this minute, not gone, or alone, or dead, but part of the earth beneath you, part of the air around you, part of the heart that must not be lonely.
She defended called the Declaration of Independence.
Incredible. Okay, that's it. You're not my friend anymore. No more Critters of Hollywood Christmas gifts for you.
Well, Mark, honey, do you need me to send you anything? Do you have plenty of clean underwear? Yes, I will. I will send you some more chocolate chip cookies. And what is that? A sea slime. Mark says this top of a sea slime. Mark, honey, are you sure? Mark's missing in action. Oh, Johnny. Johnny, this just can't be happening again. This just can't be happening.
It makes you feel proud to be an American. I mean, it's hard to put it in words, because when you hear the Star Spangled Banner playing, seeing the flag waving, I mean, it just fills you up with pride to be an American.
There's a banner in the hall out there that says, "Proud to be national sponsors of Letters from the Front." Proud and very happy. It's a very sincere message, because I think we should all be proud and happy and respect what our young men and women are doing in the armed forces today.